passive-aggressive communication style attempts to control others through manipulation. And passive and aggressive communication may also use manipulation tactics. So what is manipulation after all, and how do you identify it? Now, if you have a good nature, you're easygoing, you might be a victim of manipulation even without realizing it. Quite often, when someone uses a manipulative technique on you and gets what they want, they're more likely to use it again, right? Because it was successful. This doesn't mean that you should stop caring and being a thoughtful person. It just means that you need to protect yourself from intended and unintended exploitation of others through manipulation. To spot manipulation, first you need to understand how it works. The manipulator often doesn't notice he or she is behaving in a manipulative way. These types of behaviors are not necessarily the reflection of just the bad nature of the other person. They're usually afraid of speaking honestly and directly. However, they want to achieve some sort of goal, which is normal, is natural. Now let's take a moment to learn some of the most common manipulative behaviors. Manipulative behavior usually comes in 5 forms, 5 situations. They might have you feel bad for them. They might have you feel bad for yourself. They might have you feel good about yourself. They might confuse you. And they might create unwanted conflict. Let's talk about these 5. Because all these 5 situations, they're going to play with your emotions and feelings. How can they have you feel bad for them? They can use the silent treatment or victimizing themselves, like we talked about. How can they make you feel bad for yourself, about yourself? They can make you feel guilty, diminish you, explore your weaknesses, ignore what you say, constantly judge and criticize you. How can they make you feel good about yourself, right, before they ask for something? They might offer you free things, free gifts, free compliments, pretend to be concerned about you before or after a request. They can also try to confuse you. So how can they do that? By overwhelming you with non-relevant facts, statistics, procedures, red tape, playing dumb, manipulating facts, pushing you to decide fast, forcing you outside your comfort zone, surprising you negatively. I feel a lot of some types of professionals in law or financial fields, they use this a lot. Financial advisors, they'll try to overwhelm you with really complicated terminology that they just know you don't know. You know you don't understand, to confuse you so you can buy and just sign whatever they want you to sign to make them money. They can create also unwanted conflict. And how do they do that? They can threaten you or be forceful, use sarcasm, raise their voice, show disapproval. If they know you don't like conflict, this works perfectly well, because you'll do anything to stop it. Now that you know some of the most common manipulative tactics, you can more easily recognize them. Stop manipulation by asking clarifying questions in a calm and collected tone that disarms them. So for example, explain me why you think, or why is that important? Why did you do that? How can I help you? Use questions are your shield. When you force them to communicate directly, and that's what you're doing through the questions, their whole manipulation strategy is revealed and falls apart, and they're forced to speak to you openly. That is the magic. So how do you spot manipulation? You need to understand how it works. It usually comes in 5 situations where they make you feel bad for them, for yourself, feel good about yourself, confuse you, or make you run away from conflict. Stop manipulation by using questions, being curious, in a calm and collected tone. See you in the next video.